How do you do push to talk on this? Otherwise, I'm going to be very
Just like
annoying.
setting, I think.
Yeah, Discord probably has it all. It's just not very clear where everything is.
I know it does. I use push to talk because I talk to myself.
Ah,
Joking. I was reading apparently apparently it's a sign of genius if you talk to yourself, like if you have conversations with yourself when you're on your own.
really?
Apparently, yeah, because you're like discussing ideas with yourself, sort of thing. So it allows you to think about them.
I don't think there's anyone that doesn't talk to themselves though.
Well, that's it, isn't it? It's like that is consciousness. Like your consciousness, your conscience is almost. I mean, that like gets all a bit weird, doesn't it? But I mean,
Well, yeah, it's true. Speaking out
discussing
loud,
with
it's the
yourself is
same as speaking inside of your head. It's just,
yeah,
it's easier to say it out loud, isn't it? So it's more
yeah.
difficult to have that same sort of conversation inside of your head. I know what you mean.
Everyone talks to themselves in their heads, don't they?
Hmm.
Because you have to, because that's like thinking.
Yep.
I used to think I was bipolar for talking to myself when I was on my own. I was actually proper paranoid about it for a little bit.
Didn't you ever like a test done or something?
Yeah,
How
for
long?
autism.
How long ago was that?
That was like a few, maybe 4 years ago.
Hmm.
Apparently, I don't have it.
Fair enough. Are you a little disappointed by that?
No, I'm glad. I knew I didn't have it, to be honest.
You was hoping to have it. I can't find this push to talk thing for shit. I mean, I found the push to talk thing, but it doesn't. I'm still talking, and I'm not pressing the button, so it doesn't shut me up. If you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, it's just one of the settings you need to like untick voice activated and just put push to talk.
ah,
Nah, I knew I wasn't autistic though, like because I don't really have problems with like social contact, like in-person social contact.
yeah. Yes. So you have to push that button down now.
Whereas you obviously do
Your allies have fallen.
because you
My
never go
army
out.
will crush you
You've
before
not
you
had a
see
girlfriend
the light
ever.
of day.
That's right. It's
Burn.
like a level of autism, isn't it?
Well, that is in a way, yeah. I mean, that is one of the signs of an autistic person, like not being able to connect physically with a person in real life.
The thing is I can. I just think I'm just weird. I guess. Like I talk to people all the time off fucking work and stuff like that, and it's not about work things. It's about whatever they're
Mm.
into or whatever I'm into. So I don't have a problem socializing and stuff like that. I just like who I am, so I just put all that effort into it. It sounds so egotistic, but it's like if you have those people that like don't know whether they could live with themselves, if they could never talk to another person
Like,
again, I would be like I would want other people to talk to, but I'd be one of the people that could cope the easiest with that. I'd have no problem with that.
no, you would eventually have a problem.
No
What
problem.
if everyone in the world died now apart from you?
Yeah, I'll just get
You
on
would
with it.
fuck off. No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. That's just my
You,
whole motto, my whole philosophy. That's
imagine
how I
you
live.
wouldn't have no. There'd be no other streamers. There'd be no other YouTubers. There'd be
No,
no
nothing.
nothing
I'd be
ever.
screwed because I'd probably die because I'd
You'd
be too
literally
lazy
never
to
ever
work
have
out
another
how to
person to
sustain
talk to.
myself.
You would
But
fucking go insane after about a year. I guarantee.
you reckon, dear?
Yeah, absolutely. You can't say, "Oh no, I wouldn't," because obviously you're never going to be in that situation. But if you actually think about it, like literally nothing in the world apart from you, no newspapers, no media, no nothing, constantly just sat there thinking to yourself, talking to yourself, you'd like forget what other humans look like. You'd forget like
Hello, guys. By the way, how you doing?
what it's like to interact with another human and touch another human. You'd fucking lose it. after about a year, I guarantee you, if that.
You reckon? Let's do a bet. Right, let's fucking do it then. Let's kill everyone, and you have to kill
We should
yourself
do another
included.
money match on StarCraft and
Yeah.
like
So if you
actually
wanna,
pay, like
if you
you actually pay when you lose.
we have to kill everyone then, including yourself, yeah, to make this work. Because otherwise, how are you gonna know if this works? Oh shit! I need to push the door. I said we need to kill everyone, including yourself, then, to make sure that we know this works, whether there's any truth to it.
It would be nice if you could like do a theoretical situation like that and then sort of go back in time.
I love that whole idea of like, I love the whole sort of like 12-second go back in time, 12 seconds, sort of like magical watch type philosophy where you
Yeah,
could do fucking
I'd
anything.
love that.
And
Oh my
then you
god.
press the button, it goes back 12 seconds, so you could just trash a joint completely. You'd go
Yeah,
into a shop, just smash everything for 12 seconds, then push the button, and the shopkeeper would never know.
yeah, I fucking love that. Like, if you could just have a button that goes back like an hour, there's so much stuff that I would want to do right now.
Mm.
But
Get
a
a
lot
little
of it would be
crazy.
illegal, obviously.
Oh yeah, that's all the good stuff.
Yeah. Just literally walk down. Are you streaming? Are you streaming?
Oh yes, sorry, yeah.
Can't
I've got
really
to get
talk
used to
about
press
it.
and push to talk again.
But yeah, just stuff like you see a hot girl walking down the street, and you know what comes next.
Hi Abelkin, or Abel Lincoln. Abe Lincoln. Hey Blinken.
Just have my way with her, then oh, back we go.
You realise that it's rape though. You go down a very dark path. It's the whole
You would
same.
though.
It's the same argument, like when you talk to someone like say, "Oh, what superpower would you have?" And it's like invisibility, and then you go down a darker path because you're thinking, "Well,
Yeah.
why do they say invisibility?" And all these kind of things. Well, it's the same idea of stopping time and all that. You could do some very dodgy things during the stoppage of time.
Yeah, or like even if I could just go back to any point in my past just for like an hour, just to sort of pull myself up and be like, look, don't fucking do this
Would you
or
slap yourself in the
do
face?
that. Yeah, I'd go back to like, there's so many occasions in my life where I've had literally been at like almost like a fork in the road and I've had to make a decision like at that moment in time and it's going to impact what happens over the next so many years or whatever. And yeah, there's just so many points like that where I would go back and be like, this happens, da 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 da, don't do that, do this instead.
Well, you're a scientist, so maybe one day you'll come up with the way to do it.
We do not have time.
Yeah,
Lord
maybe.
Illidan taught us to fight and to persevere. Together, we
You know, one thing it said in one of my podcasts, it's probably a good idea, at least to abuse with the Alpha Legion, is the starting zones, particularly the Demon Hunter one. I'm not doing it at the moment because I just haven't done it up to this point because old habits. But you could abuse the Alpha Legion to actually read the quest text for once, because if you're playing it live, you ain't gonna read anything. You're just
Yeah,
gonna
but why
click,
do you
click,
care?
click, and go. But it'd be kind of nice to know the actual story or whatever. Not even so much that, but the proper directions, because they give a lot of clues. But those few seconds of not clicking, or clicking quicker just to get to the part quicker, even though you're going to shoot yourself in the foot because it's going to take you longer to work out what you're supposed to be doing if you just read the fucking thing. Also, I think this thing's still bugged. I've gotten up the elevator, right, and that's great. That's about. I've got a bit further now, and there's a guy up here or girl I'm supposed to talk to and complete the quest. Ah, thank goodness it worked. It didn't work the first time I was trying to do it. I was like, it lets you get out the elevator, but then you still can't hand in the quest. Yeah, no, this is all right. I've got screwed over by Overwatch because I've been playing Overwatch with WASD and I haven't changed it back. And now I'm on World of Warcraft, which World of Warcraft is to blame why I play ESDF, because it was to give me more hotkeys, basically, more hotkey access. And I got used to playing ESDF for years because of World of Warcraft, because I played it for years. And now I'm on World of Warcraft, it feels really weird pressing ESDF to move around and A for jump into the spacebar. I keep trying to press spacebar to jump.
Righto.
And I'm not sure whether to swap it to WASD now. because I don't want to do ESDF for Overwatch just for the sake of like it makes it easier to understand all the abilities of hop characters when they're all the same and they all use shift and stuff like that.
Mm.
Whereas if you change it to ESDF, you're going to have to change all those abilities that you use on shift and stuff like that are going to feel weird or don't quite work because I did it before and in the first stage of the alpha. And some characters were fine, and then other characters felt really weird pressing, like, you couldn't press shift to sprint. That feels natural pressing shift to sprint, but I'd have to press something else to sprint.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm up against Jiraxis here. He's actually called Bastilax. It's a bit of a bast. Coming in, Basti. Let's do this. I can't remember what any of my abilities do, so I'm just going to press them all. Fell Annihilation. I need to interrupt that. Can't be letting you do Fell Annihilation all the time. Don't seem to be able to interrupt it. Can I interrupt this? Nope. Oh shit, I seem to be dead. Can't do that while stunned. This is looking rough. Call of Judgment activate. I'm doing that thing I've done in World of Warcraft loads of times, by the way, where I actually basically kill an elite boss, and all I had to do was like press something or do something beforehand, and you could two-shot him. But I end up doing it like it takes forever to kill him. But I just looked at the thing. It says Pool of Judgment activate. Well, I ain't activated a Pool of Judgment yet, so I've got to do that probably before fighting him. I would have thought that would make sense, because that would probably power me up or something.
It's too far
I did that all the time in the previous World of Warcraft, because again I didn't read the quest. I just moved straight on, so I'd end up killing this super hard boss, whereas you'd take 2 shots to kill him. See, this does what I think it does. Placeholder. The Harbinger's movie plays. Okay, we would have got a movie. By the way, I'm finishing off the Demon Hunter. Because I bloody well couldn't get up the elevator, what was probably over a month ago now. And now the elevator works. Which follower will you choose? So, what's the story? Short story. Will not affect your character's power. So that's suggesting that some do. So Kane's Sun Fury. Looks like a bit of a tryhard, and that guy looks emo. I'm kind of going on the looks line. He's a loyal soldier. Might be a little bit stiff, this guy. Not that loose. He believes that cooperation and personal sacrifice are necessary to defeat the Legion. Honourable and demanding. He follows Illidan's ideals to get the job done no matter the cost. Archer's the sufferer. He's a renegade who takes his matters into his own hands. Although he and Illidan share the same goal, he often disagrees with Illidan. Well, you're disagreeing with Illidan. I don't know if I like that. We stay true to Lord Illidan.
Remember, nothing is more important.
Blur. Increase your dodge by 50% and reduces all damage taken by 35. Well, that sounds like a tanky ability. So I suppose you use that versus... Ah, see, that's what I needed. You need that to take him on. Or, well, you can probably kill him anyway, but that's going to significantly help, I think. World of Warcraft. Where's my blur ability then? I've got talents. What should I go for? Suppose you can play around with it, can't you, really? That's like a tanky type thing. Reduces the cooldown of vengeful. That's like DPS Blind Fury. Reduces the cooldown of vengeful retreat by 10 seconds. Which one's vengeful? Is that Y? No, that's T, Q, C. So you go in, you go out. Chaos Strike hits an additional target. That's pretty good. AoE. Impales the target for 57,000 damage and physical damage and stuns them. I like that. Fail interruption.
I need to target something first.
So there's an interrupt.
I need a target.
Let's have an interrupt then, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Oh. Bastilix is dead. That's why all the demons despawned. I guess I'll have to wait a moment for him to come back. Spectral Sight. This guy seems pretty demonic.
I can't attack that target.
So T would normally be like a stun. Metamorphosis is sort of like a super ability, so I should really hold that. That's like a shift ability. You hold down the old shift button.
I can't
Throw
attack
glaive.
that.
Feels like it should be Q, but I can't use Q. It's kind of a nuisance. Maybe
Can't
B
attack that target.
or Y.
I can't attack that.
Just
I
aggro
can't
them.
attack that target.
Blade Dance. Strike all nearby enemies. There's my fella. Alright. Let's go. Now we've got to use blur, haven't we? Where the fuck did I put blur? Ah, at least I interrupted that. Need to find me a blur though, don't I, ladies and gentlemen? Get me a blur. He's not doing so well this time. He's casting the ability that does a lot of damage, and I should be using something instead. What the hell happened to it? Anyway, time for some eye beams. Yeah, did alright there. Don't think I really lost any health at all though. Seems legit. Right, that blur. That blur. Ah, it was 6. See, that's a tanky thing. Okay. Move on to the next stage. I still don't think you get any music at the moment in these zones. I think it's just very silent. So I got music and all that on, but you don't really hear it. It's very quiet. Just running into walls. What's going on here? Demon Hunters, Azeroth needs your help. Oh, it's that Khadgar guy. So,
Azeroth must not
My life is dedicated to destroying the Burning Legion.
you didn't say the magic word. I am suspicious of Altrios's motivations, but for now, we have the same goal, getting out of this goddamn place.
Do not give in to the power of the Legion.
Let's do this quest.
Trust in Lord Illidan's
See that
plan.
blur? Have I got it now? I got it. They gave me blur. The fools.
Gul'dan and the Legion must be stopped.
Sup, caddy? Got a lot of green
Righto.
stroke going on here. Outer glow. Thank you for following, Winderman. Look at the green. What the hell's going on with all this green? I guess that's to show that he's a friendly guy. See how uncomfortable he gets if I Get close to him. If I move left or right, look how his eyes change to my position. Makes him look like he's a bit shifty, really. What's the matter? You got something to hide there, Kanga? I'm not sure I trust you if you keep doing that. Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Where you lead,
I did it again, I didn't read quest text.
you are our last.
Whoops. Will I ever read? Will I ever learn? What's 2 plus 2? That's a really old picture, that one now. That's like the original World of Warcraft art. Back before it was probably even World of Warcraft. The shield reminds me of the turtle shield you got from Wailing Caverns. Hello, Matrix and Fanya. It's that World of Warcraft game that everyone plays. Still. Hey, citizens of Dalaran. 7.0 Dalaran. Huh. Okay. I've got the cool looking mount, but I don't think it's a flying one. And you can't see it at the moment because it's trying to load everything. So technically I'm kind of invisible at the moment. That's probably down to my computer. I like little bugs like that though. Or glitches. Just because it can't load me. So I'm invisible. On my side anyway. On anyone else's side I'd probably like clear as daylight. Just trying to find these collections. These mounts. I can't even see the bears. Oh, I never got this mount. And I still don't have it apparently. I can't see anything. The Omani War Bear. Battle Bear. I need to go get that bear now. Need to go back onto my original account. Go back to Not Saul Grub. Oh, look at it. It's a beast of a mount. You get them all. Just go crazy up in here. That's so stupid riding a scorpion, isn't it? It's a good thing though. Oh, look at that. Talking vanilla World of Warcraft now. Good old days. Hippogriff was like the mount I used probably one of the most, simply because it actually had a very straightforward sort of like line. It was very clear as to where you were going, as well as it being able to run very clearly, like you could see it running on the ground or it could fly. It was just a very practical mount. That's quite funky as well. I don't think I've had this before. The armoured Wind Rider. I was one of the first, I think I was the first person to get that on the TBC. Oh wow, Preki would like this. That looks stupid. That's the jump animation. It's like a big version of the Nether Ray. I need to find some stairs, there we go, and try and jump up them and it'll probably bug out. There we go, because I remember how World of Warcraft works. What else have we got? I'm going to get carried away with these mounts. I wonder if this still has the dodgy emote. Yes! That was one of the funniest moments. I think I had to remove that video because it's so dodgy. That's the sexual one, that is. I'll try and find someone to make them feel uncomfortable. Oh, they move. See, see what I mean? Make them feel uncomfortable. Oh, the dwarf would be perfect. Look at him move back. He's like, no. Look how far he walked back. He just presses the back button. So I'm going to back up into him. No, he's going to get away. Oh, you can still have the most fun just being an idiot. I think this guy wants some more again. Look at it, you know it? Turns around and just walks just a couple of paces just so I can't do that. I like it. This is what I love. It's just making people. It's a virtual game, but people feel it. They feel it as though it's happening to them in real life. It makes no difference if I'm standing here and doing that. It's not going to affect you at all. But it's definitely something that puts people off massively. Well, this guy might be a bit keen actually. Got a mount. Well, that one's presenting that one. That's so wrong. Bug on pig action. Oh, I have such a dirty mind. Okay. That's... I think I was supposed to complete a quest or something, but I've got completely and utterly distracted. Ah, this one doesn't make a funny noise. Ashes of Allah, there you go, the first time I actually get to use this mount. Oh! That sounds stupid. That belongs to someone else. I like that, because it doesn't sound right. It sounds like a ram. This guy's cute. It's Algalon. Oh, I used to have this guy in TBC. I had the weird looking one though. The sort of like brownish, greyish one. I don't think this one sound. Maybe this sounds the way I think it does. Oh, that's not as good. Where's the good one? Ah, it's not Chocobo. Although Choco, brings up Swift Spring, and this guy will make that noise. You have to time it perfectly. As soon as he opens his mouth, just that little bit, you got the sound wave playing so you can move again. That's as quick as you can spam it, unfortunately. Oh my god. This is worth it. I'm enjoying myself already. I've already got value from this. Let's just ride Invincible as well whilst we're at it. Oh, look at that. Fell Wolf. That's pretty cool. Starting to remember why I like this game. Oh yeah. I remember in Wrath of the Lich King when people had this mount. Like the gladiators. The best ones. Obviously like the top PvPers. This was a cool mount. Because that, nothing looks like that. I don't think anything looks like that even now. Multiple expansions afterwards. This is a pretty unique mount. It's from Glory of the Ice Crown Raider as well. I see. So you could have that one. So okay, they did have that. They had one for PvE and they had one for PvP, I think. I kind of thought they were the same. Oh, never mind. This guy looks cool as hell. Jesus, look at that guy. There's a Kodo that's been doing some drugs. You can ride a kite. That's a mount. Wow, that's pretty cool. Are you even supposed to have that in the game? Some of these things don't look like they should be mounts in the game. They just put them in there for you to enjoy in the alpha or something, but... Look! Oh yeah, no, that's actually a special mount, this one. Ysera. Not Ysera. Alex Straza. Magical Rooster. Oh, you can't spam the clocks though. That's a pretty small mount though. That's pretty awesome. Like, there's no way you don't look stupid with this. That's a good mount. If you look stupid on it, it's a good mount. Very good mount. Never had the pleasure of Mimron's head. That sounds really bad as well. Oh, he moves his mouth. The hell is this? Oh god. That's the one I think I had. That was the cool one. Oh. This is probably the best mount in the game, or one of them. Like, that is a Nyxia. Not only is that cool, but just the colour of it. It's just like the black and purple is just pretty fucking awesome. Got beautiful eyes. Look at those lovely eyes. Very feminine eyes. You're a pretty girl. Oh, this one sounds funny. That's a raid boss, that is. It's a cool one. I don't think I ever got the Anzu mount. I did that every day on my druid to try and get that mount. Oh, yes! Probably my favourite mount in the game, simply because I just had the most fun with it in TBC. Like the Blood Elf, it was one of the first mounts I got. Like, again, I was one of the first people to get it because I just went to the Blood Elf Zone to buy this mount. I had to have it. My God, this thing is awesome. That's a dirtier pig. I've dicked around for so long that the quest giver has actually come to me. I've never seen that in World of Warcraft before. You always go to them. I've spent so much time just messing around that they've got so bored of it that the quest givers actually come to me to give me the quest. Wow. Okay. I get the point. I'll just check out a couple more as I'm going. Sky Golem I had, I think. I don't think I ever made it, but I had like loads of them. Because you could craft them. I think this is it now, basically. Like, Illidan's out. He's out of that area. So, I guess you just assume the game from where it's supposed to be.
We are all that stands between the Legion and annihilation.
Ah. So you get your artifact weapon now that you're out. That's not really explained though, although to be fair I didn't really read the quest text, but we have long relied on Lord Illidan to vanquish the Legion's strongest warriors. Many have expressed concern over our efforts without him. Thankfully, their concerns may not matter much longer. We know of 2 pairs of blades rumoured to be more powerful than even Lord Illidan's that are not yet out of reach. If we act quickly, we should be able to hunt down one without forsaking our watch over the Legion's movements. I must defer judgment on which is most worthy of our time to you, Master Witty. I hate how World of Warcraft constantly does this, where they try to make... They did this with like the last few expansions. The latest lot of expansions. Not the earliest ones, but the last lot of expansions, where it's like, oh, you get weapons more powerful than Illidan's, or more powerful than said lore character. No. No one should be more powerful than them. They're, you know, the pinnacle. That's what makes them cool. I don't care as a player that I'm just a pawn, or I'm not as powerful. I don't have to be the commander or the ultimate leader or whatever. Don't do that. Illidan's weapons are fucking amazing, and let him have them. He can have the most powerful weapon, that's fine. I don't give a shit. I'll have weapons that are second good. They're underneath him, that's fine.
Death to the Legion.
So you got Havoc and Vengeance, well that's pretty obvious. I go for Havoc because that's a DPS. Item level 750, huh? That's quite the jump. I can't remember what item level my characters are on. They're only like 600-ish, 660, 670. They weren't very high. Like, I think World of Warcraft's typically up to about 700-ish, so that's actually quite reasonable, 750 I suppose, for a legendary. That could be something stupid like 800, but then again by the time you're level 100 it might be, or 110. Oh, you pursue the artifact. That's fair enough. I was going to say you just get it. Seems a bit silly.
I have sacrificed everything. What have you given? Azeroth must not fall.
Bit of the old Violet hold then, by the looks of it. Don't mind if I do. What's going on, lads?
Lord Illidan knows the way. Azeroth must not fall.
I wonder if this is like a scenario, or whether you actually get grouped up with 4 other people. There's no time to explain. They're both the same thing.
Light bless you.
Huh.
What can I
Okay,
do?
maybe not then.
Be careful.
So you have to bully him.
Light be with you.
Set to normal scenario. Dungeon difficulty.
Greetings.
Can't make it any harder, can you? Nope. See, that would be cool. Is if they had scenarios and stuff like that, and you could personally set the difficulty, and you'd get a slightly better reward. It'd only be like a few item levels higher, if that. Just a tiny amount. But that would be cool. WTii? You dare stand before me? How do you know my name? After so many of your discussing ilk have fallen? Release me now. I think we should release this guy. I like him. Sure you two will be fast friends. Oh, that's cheeky. He's not Jiraxis, is he? Because that's Jiraxis' laugh.
Don't have a target.
I don't think that's Jiraxis. I keep trying to press my WASD as well.
My life is dedicated to destroying the Burning Legion.
Whoa, that's a funky looking map. Fly to Fell Sol... Am I done here? I mean, as long as there's a lot of quests and stuff like that, it's fair enough. And it gives you a little taste of what the dungeon's going to do, as you already know if you played Wrath of the Lich King. But a lot of the quests so far as a demon hunter, I remember when I was leveling them up in the previous playthrough that I did, it's just like, go here, kill this one guy inside of this giant room that you walk down a whole corridor for. You're done. Like, you don't do anything else in that room. You go to this one huge area like this, do one thing, and that's it. And then you got to go all the way out and back on yourself. Why am I getting a BlizzCon fucking... What? Okie doke. I mean, I don't mind, because maybe that, I mean, that's cool to a degree, that you get all that content. Do you see what I mean? Like, you get a whole room and stuff like that for one boss. They're not milking it and putting like 1,000 quests inside of one area, but at the same time, it's a bit off. Feels weird. Why does everything look evil now?
Lord Illidan knows the way.
Take me there, fell batty. Keep your wits about you, witty. I see what you did there. This is the Warcraft movie, shouts. Faradis is well guarded. We need to take out the wards projecting something. Oh wow, that's zoomed out, isn't it? It's kind of cool, actually seeing how the game looks before it's actually polished. That's like 8-bit graphics, that is. Whoa. So this looks like, yeah, it's another scenario. I just have to destroy the wards. Again, this is just like my mentality. I'm not easily distracted by these things. I just like, I look at the quest, what I need to do, and I go and do it. I can probably take them all on at the same time whilst doing it.
I need to get closer.
And that guy's coming out to kill me. But I'm already like halfway there to the next one. See if I can actually get up here. Probably not. I have to go this way. Oh, hang on a second. There's a way to get around this. See? Boom. Oh, I almost used one of my abilities perfectly there. Almost perfectly used it. Who's next? And what are these yellow things here? Fill shield ward. To destroy them, or? Ah, well. Then I don't know that. Where the hell are you going? I have kept their aggro though. Maybe that's because this is a scenario. And you don't lose aggro in a scenario. So I could be dead, because I was assuming that I would have lost aggro by this point, but something tells me they're not running back. I got 24,000 health. Yeah, I'm still in combat. I am Night Elf though, so I might be able to use my Night Elf ability if I can find it in time. Where is it? Shadow Meld. Leaving combat. Oh, how I love Shadow Meld. One of the biggest reasons why I ever went Night Elf as a druid and stuff like that is if he ever screwed up a dungeon run, solo or whatever, you can just Shadow Meld. And boom, you're out of combat. That's pretty damn nifty. Fist of the Deceiver. Now that sounds really dirty. Okay, let's just aggro this, even if it means I'm gonna Fight this guy. Ooh. Feridus fell so. I think he's bragging about his power.
It's not ready yet.
Let's go.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer. It's too far away. I need to get closer.
It's doing a fair bit of damage. I'm trying to remember what all my abilities are again. I think I've got him. See you later, fella. Lift them. Oh yeah, you're right. I do have Shadow Meld on 0. Didn't spot it. I definitely knew it was in the spellbook though, so I had to go for it. Where's my blades? Oh, okay. I'm just automatically wearing them. All those demons before have still not been slain, and they're looking in this direction without realising that I've just gone and killed their big lad. Their big guy. They're like, oh, did something happen behind me? Milo in the house? No. I'm not going to play any Warcraft later. I'm playing Warcraft right now. It's World of Warcraft. The reason for that mostly is because I actually only have like another hour left. And I just kind of wanted to do a little stream and play a little bit of World of Warcraft, so I put the two together really. I can probably do some tomorrow though. Open the gateway now. But I kind of want to step in and do each of the World of Warcraft characters. Is part of my goal. Is just to level each character to like 101 or 102, just to get or at least to get the legendary weapons. So I've kind of done that, so I'm not sure how much further I'm going to go into this bit, but I'll kind of finish off the starting quest for each class, because I just want to see how those work, and it gives me a faint idea on how the class works, and then when it gets closer towards release, I'll play again on the classes that I fancy the most, and work out which one I want to play, and then play that class on release. Other than that, I'm not really too worried about looking at the dungeons or any other content, because I don't really want to spoil myself. I know I'm here to beta test, but you know what I mean. I don't want to spoil it. Under construction.
Well, hello there.
Matron Mother. Yeah, Black Temple. I remember you. You're welcome. So apparently we're in the Black Temple, aren't we? Oh, this is the Demon Hunter Order Hole. Ah, so this is finishing things off. I can get to choose how I want to design my artifact weapons, I think, here.
If we do not meet again, die well. Remember,
You get given a quest to press a button right next to you. So many World of Warcraft quests. Neil deGrasse Tyson's going to start talking in a second. It's Nagasevich. Akama. How you doing, fella? Protoss.
I have sacrificed everything. What have you given?
Getting a few errors.
Death to the Legion.
This might be where the quest is bugged or something. Oh no, maybe not. Someone said, like, is the quest bugged? I saw that earlier in the chat. Have Battle Lord... What? Gardoon show you what your forces
Do
obtained.
not give in to the power of
Come on
the
in.
Legion.
What you need? Roma hect corta.
Let's go. Oh yeah.
Must not give up. Light must remember the light.
I guess you probably go down here because he's standing by here and there's a bunch of people down there as well. I'm going to make that assumption. You can see them getting artifact powers. This might be the part where it's quite bugged. I'm just waiting for it. Is this the part where it's bugged? Is this the part where it's bugged?
We survive.
I mean, I have to assume it is because there's no yellow icon to assume the quest is here. And the thing is invisible, so... Once more, with the Demon Hunter area, I've got to basically a standstill point where you can't go any further. Also, can I fall out of this window? Shit, you can. Well done. I had to know. I had to know. I don't think I can fly my way out of this one, no matter how many abilities I use. I thought it was like a window, like glass there. I didn't think, well, I kind of thought, and I had to know. It's alright, we're still alive. Nothing's going to go wrong. Look at that sexy beast. So graceful. That's like a little cinematic in itself, isn't it? That quick. I'll just turn this off and you can look at that. Marvel. At the glory. I seem to be flying for a long time here. No insta-death yet. Just... Oh, there we go. Oh no, hang on a second, no. It's just a rock. Just face planting into some rocks. Okay, we're back on track. Let's aim for space. Where should we go? Pick the nearest planet. Okay, let's aim for the nearest planet. You're not going to make it doing that, are you? Trying to see where it ends. Is he still falling? He is. There must be a little bit where it ends though. Seems to go lower than that. Okay, we're back, and the forge is up and ready for us to do what we need to do. Here we go. Forge time. Alright. I guess that's the end of it then. Until the next time, I guess, guys. Regarding the Demon Hunter. Because, damn. I can't do it again. This is like part 2, I suppose. Maybe there'll be a part 3 where I just simply do something with a forge and then we're kind of done with the Demon Hunter. But until that happens, no dice.